Hey guys and gals, my name is Kuars, and it's kind of been a while since I've made this like informative tutorial type of video, but I guess we're back. So hey, welcome back. Anyway, today I'm going to be talking about something that you guys have probably thought about. How to start a YouTube channel, right? I feel like I'm qualified enough to talk about this from the amount of fucking channels I've had over the years. Kuars is definitely not the first channel I have ever had, and even now, I have 3 channels that are active. Somewhat. So, safe to say, I know a thing or two about starting a YouTube channel. Now, before we even get to that, you might ask, should I even start a YouTube channel? And to that I would say, if you're that unsure about it that you're asking me, then probably not. But anyway, what I do want you to consider before you even start a YouTube channel is the fact that, let's be honest, you're not going to turn this into a career. Probably not. There might be a chance that you will, but believe me, man, I've been on YouTube for like around 10 years now on many different channels, and I've never earned a single lick of money from this platform. So let that be a cautionary tale to you. What I'm trying to say is don't start a channel with the expectation of making money, because you're probably not going to make money, and if your only motivation is to make money, then you're going to burn out fast and it's not going to go well. Kind of the same thing about views. Like, you're not guaranteed to be popular, so just keep that in mind while posting. Okay, let me just summarize what I just said into like a few words. Maybe I should have done that from the beginning, but here we are. The only reason that you should be making a YouTube channel and be uploading on YouTube is for the love of the game. Nothing else. It's like if you only play basketball because you like winning at basketball, then you might have a hard time actually losing. You know what I mean? Whatever. Okay, next step. Let's assume that you've started your YouTube channel now. Congratulations, you have a YouTube channel. Absolutely no one fucking cares. I'm also assuming that you can take care of like some of the basic info yourself, like making up a username, putting a profile picture, putting a banner. I'm not going to help you with those. Okay, I'll help a little. For your username, you could either go with like something short and snappy, like my name is Kuars, you know, that's pretty short and snappy in my opinion. Or you could use your actual name, because people do that sometimes. You know, Ryan Trahan is a very big YouTuber on this platform, and that's just his name, so, you know. Profile picture could just be anything you want that's in the YouTube guidelines, I guess. It could even just be your face, or nothing at all if you're that fucking lazy. For your banner, I suggest looking up like a YouTube banner template just to know like where you could put stuff. You could also just put like a Windows wallpaper or something, I guess, if you're really that lazy again. Anyway, let's assume you got your whole YouTube channel set up at this point. Very nice. Have you noticed that you have no videos uploaded? So next up, what should you upload as your first video? Fucking anything, I guess. Alright, look me in the eyes, bud. Let's be honest with ourselves. Your first video, it's gonna suck balls, no matter what it is. You're not gonna make a zinger, like, right out the bat. So don't put that expectation on yourself and make it even harder to make your first video. Just upload whatever you want that's under the YouTube guidelines. I feel like I have to keep adding that just so you guys don't upload, like, porn or something. Anyway, like I said, your first video is not gonna be good. So just upload whatever you want. In fact, do you guys want to know what my first video was? I don't have the video anymore because the channel's deleted because of some like age verification shit, but whatever. You know what it was? It was literally me using like those whiteboard markers on my iPad camera and being like, holy shit, my camera's red now. I uploaded that shit on YouTube. I'm not even kidding. But I mean, obviously you are gonna get better, so don't worry, just keep uploading, yada yada, whatever. Anyway, next up, what type of videos should you upload? Now, this is a topic that I'm going to get into because this is a very important one, in my opinion. Because the type of videos that you do make can be a kind of like a make or break for your YouTube channel. In my opinion, the type of videos that you make should have these 3 requirements. 1, it's something that you want to make. 2, it's something that audiences will watch. And 3, it's something that you can do for a long time. All right, let's break those down, shall we? So the first one is pretty obvious, I feel like. You know, you should make videos in the genre that you enjoy watching. That's pretty obvious. For the second one, the topic or the thing that you're doing in that video should at least be popular enough to get some views, even if it's a niche topic. It's actually better if it's a niche topic. So it's kind of complicated, but it's like, no one's gonna get this. It's kind of the same thing as like choosing what game to stream on Twitch. Like, it's usually better to make videos in a niche that has people interested in it, but not a lot of people making videos about it, you know? Now, finding a niche like this can be really hard, and I mean, you don't have to. I make fucking commentary videos, for fuck's sake, and that is like one of the most saturated types of content on this platform, and I still get like a generous amount of views, so I feel like you don't actually have to do this that much, but still. If you want every advantage that you can take, you definitely do have to do this, however. Anyway, the last one is probably the most important one, at least for me, and that's like something that you can do for a long time, as in, like, what is the longevity of this? For example, like, I used to make edited Minecraft videos kind of in the style of like Tom Unit. I say kind of in the style of, well, I was like a complete copy, but whatever. But what I found out after making a lot of videos in that style is the fact that I don't like editing. So after a lot of thinking and after watching a lot of Luna story times, one day, like last year, I was just like, why don't I just make commentary videos? You know, like, it's something I like watching. It's something audiences watch. And it's something that I could do for a long time because it doesn't require a lot of editing. And it was especially a good style of video for me because, let me be a little vulnerable here, I'm really scared of like being put into one category, if that makes any sense. Like, oh, that's the guy that does that thing, you know? That kind of like limits the amount of topics that I could make videos about or talk about. But commentary kind of forces you to focus on the person talking because that's really the only thing going on apart from the gameplay. So when someone subscribes to me, it feels more like, oh, they're interested in me and they would listen to me talking about whatever, rather than, oh, they're interested in this one topic and they would not care if I did anything else. That's why I was a little anxious when I hit 500 subs on stream when I was streaming Undertale, because it's like, it felt like those subs were just here for Undertale and not for what the actual type of content that I make is. But I'm hoping that over time I could turn that subscriber count into like people that are actually interested in me and what I talk about. Anyway, this has turned into like a fucking therapy session at this point. Let me get back on point. Next step, script your videos, unlike Kuars. Anyway, alright, now that you know what type of videos you want to make, how do you actually get them to be popular? Now this is the fun part. Let me be completely honest. This is kind of something that you learn with experience, okay? It sounds a little cliche, but you like understand how YouTube is working after a while. Like, when I'm uploading a video, I can usually say like, okay, this video is going to be popular, or okay, this video is going to be really not popular, but I'm still going to upload it. And obviously, I'm not right like 100% of the time, but I'm good enough that I can kind of predict if a video is going to be popular or not. So what makes a video popular? To be honest, not only is it the topic you talk about, but one of the most important things about a video is the title and thumbnail. Again, this is something that you have to learn by making videos, but your thumbnail should be something that's like eye-catching, and your title should be something that complements your thumbnail, not exactly your video. One method I find that a lot of people use is like the thumbnail or title asks a question and the other answers it. Another method is just going the complete opposite route, where the title and thumbnail are not really that related, but they still stand out on their own, so it works. But yeah, it's kind of hard to teach something like this because it's not as one-dimensional as some people say it is. Like, what a good thumbnail is very subjective, and you also have to factor in, does your thumbnails fit your style of videos? Not only that, but sometimes the fact that a thumbnail is not good can make it good. Kind of backwards, I know, but you know, if every thumbnail is good, then a bad thumbnail is gonna stand out like a sore thumb, so sometimes it works. Take a shot every time I say thumb, jeez. Other than that, I also have a couple of tips on how to deal with hate comments or whatever, because let's be honest, you're gonna have to face one or two at some point in your, what do you call it, like YouTube career. First of all, if someone calls you a stupid bum, try not to be butthurt about it, alright? You know, it's 2025, we've been through fucking COD lobbies, you're not that sensitive anymore, I hope. If someone calls you gay in the comments, and that's alright, there's nothing wrong with it, just fucking heart their comment and move on, I guess. But there is one thing, do not confuse actual criticism with just plain old hate comments. What I mean by that is, if someone says like, hey dude, I think this video's good and all, but, you know, there's this one thing about it that I think you could change for the next one, and it would be even better. Don't confuse that as a hate comment. And even if they word it in a less kind way, maybe they just meant well and, you know, couldn't word it the right way or something. My tip is just take a step back, ask, hey, is this an actual problem with my content? And if I change it, will it be for the better or worse? And then evaluate from that. Now, if it's good advice, then you should apply it, probably. But if it's bad advice, don't be an asshole, alright? Just say like, hey man, good advice, but for these reasons, I don't think that would work for my type of content, yada yada. Be professional is what I'm saying. Professionals have standards. Don't be an asshole when talking to people. And if someone's being an asshole to you, You don't need to be an asshole to them. Just leave it at that. You don't even have to reply. All right. Anyway, other than that, here's some cheat codes to get some views. First of all, playlist can be a pretty good way of people discovering your content because, you know, sometimes people won't be searching for what it is specifically that you're talking about or that you're making a video about, but they will be searching for the type of content that you make. So sometimes playlists can be useful for that. Next up, look into keyword tools and look into putting keywords in your descriptions. This sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. I've had videos that I've uploaded that have not used this hack and still got like a shit ton of views. And I also have videos where I did use this hack, but I did not even get like 5 views or some shit. Next up, if you're still not getting any views, then don't worry, dude. As you improve and your videos get better, you will get views. As long as you make good content, there's gonna be someone to watch it. Whenever you lose motivation from the lack of views or low views, just imagine however many views that video got, imagine that many people in a room watching you. Sometimes that works for me. Like a video got like 20 views. Okay, dude. Imagine 20 people in a room. That's insane. Anyway, that's pretty much all the tips I have for starting your own YouTube channel. And one last thing I gotta say is, I hope you have a fun time and good luck with it. Anyway, if you guys like this type of video, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for freaking notifications if you also want to get notified of the live streams and stuff. If you want to join the Discord, read Samurai Plus, or really anything connecting to me, you can also go to my link tree down in the description. And with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!
I'm walking lonely, got no homies, feeling like a ghost. She don't feel me anymore, she says I'm never home. I got no lights on, I'm slumped in my chair again. She never come home, she never will feel me again. I cannot differentiate a day since 2016.